Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is that you're on here, but I'm glad you're here. Does anyone else feel cool when they drink out of this? Because I definitely...
Not cool at all!
Feel cooler. So you want to take your side hustle to a full-time job. I'm gonna help you do that. So I shot my first wedding in college and I didn't know what I was doing, but I loved it. I just thought it was so cool being able to be behind the scenes of someone's most special day. And then I got really scared and felt like,
I'm not a filmmaker.
Like, I can't do this. So when I graduated, I accepted a full-time job and I jumped straight into the 9-to-5 corporate world. After a while, I hit a major wall. I was just so uninspired and I felt like I needed a change. So in one night, I stayed up until like 2 a.m. I made a website and I made an announcement on Instagram that I was going to start accepting brides. It was terrifying. So along the way, I've definitely learned how to begin that process and turn your side gig into a full-time job, and I have some tips. So number one, shoot 2 to 3 pieces of content that inspire you. You might not get paid for them, but I promise you this is a crucial step in making your dream a reality. Step number 2, with that content you just shot, put that on a website. If you don't have one, I have used Squarespace for years. I'm not sponsored by them yet. Maybe I will one day, but make a website on Squarespace. There are tons of templates to choose from and it is super user-friendly. Step 3, you have the content, you have a website, and now people need to get in contact with you. So make sure you have a contact form on said website. On the contact form, have a slot for them to fill out their name, their email address, their phone number, a slot for them to tell you about why they want to bring you on this project, maybe a slot for desired budget. All of these are very important for you to know so that you can then send them a pitch on what you could do for them. The more slots you have on your contact form, the better for you. The more info you have, the more that you can know if you want to take this on, how much you can charge for it, and if it seems to be a project that will inspire you. Step number 4 is work hard. It's gonna feel really hard. There were times where I would go to work, I'd work until 5 o'clock, I'd get off, I'd go to Panera, I'd sit there until 10 o'clock and edit wedding films. And it was hard. I was exhausted and run down, but I knew that I had a goal in mind and I really wanted to meet it. Especially in the beginning, you may not feel inspired by every project you take on. I would actually advise you to take almost everything that comes your way, because the more that you practice, the more it's going to prepare you for your dream gig. And just like myself, you may have to work a full-time job for a while until you can take the leap into full-time videography. There are so many people in this space that want to make you think that it's like a get-rich-quick scheme and that it can all happen super fast. Oh, is it hot in here? But I really do think that there are some logical steps you can take and hard work to make it a reality.
Daddy's gotta go to work.
Step number 5. This is a more practical step and not as glamorous, but I do think that it helps. Make sure that your net profit, so aside from taxes, almost meets what your full-time gig is right now, or at least can cover your expenses from month to month. So really quick, let's review. Step 1. Shoot 2 to 3 pieces of content that inspire you. Step 2, make a website to show off the content that you've shot. Step 3, have a contact form on said website so clients can get in touch with you. Step 4, work hard. Book every gig that comes your way and practice, practice, practice. Step 5, make sure that your net profit can reach what you're currently making now in your full-time job. And finally, step 6, make the leap. It's scary. You don't know what it's gonna look like, but it's so worth it.
Sounds like an adventure. I'm in.
And if you're feeling scared or hesitant or nervous, I promise you, I get it. I was like that for years. And so if you wanna leave a comment below and share with me kind of where you're at, I'd love to chat with you through it.
Don't worry about it. I'll be with you every step of the way.
All right, guys, so I hope this was helpful. If it's not, sorry, totally wasted your time.
We're never gonna get that back.
But I'm glad that you're here, and I just really want to see you succeed. So I'm going to keep trying to do that every week, and I'll be back next week. So I'll see you then.